Hi, good morning members and guests. I am Ajay Singhvi, Media and Student Affairs Leader, ICAI Abu Dhabi Chapter. And today we have Mr. Arun, who is a Regional Sales Director, MIA, working with Jedox. Good morning, Mr. Arun.
Good morning, Ajay.
Hi, how are you?
Pleasure to see you.
Same here. Just Mr. Arun, you will be discussing on the transfer pricing concept. So I just want to know what are the key basic concepts which our members should be aware of it.
Yeah, sure. In today's session, that what we are planning to do is that we talk about start from the basics of transfer pricing, which is basically from starting from the definition of what is transfer pricing is all about, the pricing that you generally do within intercompanies, that transaction, and then getting into the concept like we're talking about the arm's length principle, and then we talk about the BEPs. So that's the discussion that we are going to have today.
Okay, right. Since UAE is very new to the taxation and all those things, I just want to know, are there any taxation laws or regulations or concept which a corporate has to follow while doing a intercompany transaction or transfer pricing, something like that?
Sure. Globally, we have an OECD is the governing body which is setting all these policies and principles around the transfer pricing. So OECD is the Organization for Economic Development and Cooperation. So they are the one who's setting up the guidelines that has to be followed when intercompany transfer is happening. What is the right pricing that has to be set in? And they work with regional governments like Ministry of Finance in UAE, for example, does make sure that all the OECD principles are completely followed.
Thank you. And lastly, I just want to know how the technology can play an important role in getting recording of the transfer pricing related transactions and all. Can you please throw some light on that?
Perfect. So technology is one of the key enabler over and the entire process of the tax. It starts from the collections. It starts from even the calculation, and at the same time having a proper workflow in place, and even the tax auditors to have a proper view on what are the transactions that has happened. So that's where the technology comes in to play greatly with them.
Thank you so much, and looking forward to hear you more.
Pleasure.